Chapter 51. Master Gu. How can Ye Tian not know what Qin Yulong is thinking as a human being in 2 lifetimes? Qin Yulong's yin-tang was gray, and his qi was frivolous and unstable, which was caused by kidney deficiency. This showed that this 15 or 16-year-old boy was a 10% adulterer. Ye Tian doesn't care about Qin Yulong's family background. As long as he dares to attack Nye Yuro, the Heavenly King and Lao Tzu will not be able to save him. Just now I wanted to take a ride, but now I don't want to. Please step aside. After thinking for a while, Ye Tian said coldly, not wanting to cause trouble. Qin Yulong smiled coldly and said, "My young master's car is not blocked just because you say so. Since you have blocked my car, you can get in the car if you want to, or you can get in if you don't want to. It's not good to be soft." Qin Yulong directly came to be hard. Oh? Ye Tian looked at Qin Yulong, smiled playfully, and said, "Then I must take this free ride." Qin Yulong sneered and said, "If you don't get in the car, that's just one word, die." Cough, cough. At this moment, there were 2 dry coughs from the carriage. Ye Tian's face changed slightly. He didn't realize there was anyone in the carriage just now. He can hide his aura in front of me. This person is either super strong or super mental. Ye Tian was a little more cautious. If there were only Qin Yulong and the coachman, he could kill them all and grab the carriage directly. Anyway, Qin Yulong and the coachman were not good people, so if they killed them, they would kill them. "Master Gu, wait for a moment, we will set off right away." The people in the carriage were in a hurry. Qin Yulong bowed quickly and said in a very awe-inspiring tone, "Master Gu? It seems that there is an alchemist inside the carriage." Hearing Qin Yulong's name for the person inside, Ye Tian immediately guessed in his mind. "Master, generally only alchemists or spirit formation masters would call them this way. However, artifact refiners and spirit formation masters are even rarer than alchemists, so Ye Tian thought that there should be an alchemist in the carriage." Being able to avoid Ye Tian's spiritual perception meant that the other party's mental strength was higher than Ye Tian's, at least at the 40th level. Mental power reached level 40 or above. This person turned out to be a level 4 alchemist. Ye Tian was a little surprised. After all, in a small third-rate country like the Blue Cloud Empire, a 4th-tier alchemist is the pinnacle of existence. "Brother Ye Tian, let's get in the car." Nye Yuro was smart enough to sense that the atmosphere was not right, and whispered, "But she is young after all, she just thinks that she can solve the problem after getting in the car." Ye Tian looked at Nye Yuro, thinking about how to get out. He knew that once he entered the carriage, it would not be so easy to get out again. Boy, those who know current affairs are outstanding. This young master has a crush on your sister. It is the blessing she has cultivated in her lifetime. You better be sensible and cooperate well. I will not treat you badly." Qin Yulong smiled wretchedly, and the 2 one eyeballs stared at Nye Yuro, almost bulging out. "Stinky boy, my young master is the Empress's nephew. If you dedicate your sister to my young master, your glory and wealth will be indispensable in the future." The driver on the side laughed. "Brother Nye Tian." Nye Yuro grabbed Nye Tian's clothes and hugged Shabwai tightly, obviously frightened. Nye Tian's face was gloomy as if a volcano was pressing on his chest, ready to erupt at any moment. "I'll offer you paralysis." Suddenly, Nye Tian roared angrily, stomped his foot suddenly, his body drifted 2 meters away strangely, and punched out at top speed, hitting the coachman in the face. Ah! The coachman was caught off guard. He didn't expect Nye Tian to strike suddenly. He howled miserably, and several teeth shot out mixed with blood beads. Half of his face was directly collapsed by Nye Tian, bloody and bloody. In the next instant, Nye Tian didn't stop at his feet, and stepped out again, getting closer to a position less than 1 meter away from Qin Yulong. The 2 fingers surged with energy, and a burst of air-breaking energy gushed out in a very strange way. "Shoot at Qin Yulong from an angle." "Stinky boy, how dare you!" Qin Yulong suddenly noticed the strange angle of Nie Tian's attack, so he came to his senses and subconsciously covered his lower body. However, it was too late. Psst. There was an explosion of flesh and blood being pierced. Ah! Bastard, you ruined mine. Qin Yulong covered his lower body, subconsciously touched something, but found a puddle of meat paste. Nie Tian sneered and said, "If you can't be a man, then you won't be able to harm others. Kill him. Kill him quickly." Qin Yulong went crazy, pointing at Nie Tian and yelling. The driver came to his senses and rushed forward with a roar. The Emperor's Fist of the God of War. Nie Tian immediately activated the power of 10 stars in the 10th Yuan made and punched out. A clear shadow of the fist shot out. The coachman was hit by the fist shadow and flew upside down in the air. After landing, he died tragically immediately. The strength of the coachman is the 9th level of Yuanling, but his real combat power is much weaker than that of Ba Wuli, the head of the Ba family. Nie Tian's combat power has more than doubled compared to before, more than enough to instantly kill a seriously injured coachman. Trash! At this moment, a cold drink came from the carriage, and immediately a figure in black flew out at an extremely fast speed. Damn it, I still have to make a move. Nie Tian stabilized his body and stood in front of Nie Yuro. Gu Sanso struck out with a palm, which faintly moved the surrounding heaven and earth. The wind of his palm was unparalleled, and he attacked Nie Tian. With Nie Yuro behind Nie Tian, he couldn't dodge, he could only fight hard. I saw that Nie Tian circulated all the vital veins in his body, and the primal chaos coffin also circulated, arousing 100% of the body's strength, and suddenly punched out, regretting Gu Sanso. Boom! Fist and palm intersected, and there was a loud noise. Nie Tian flew upside down, drawing a 5 or 6 meter deep groove on the ground, before barely stopping. Third-level martial artist of Vientiane strikes with all his strength. It is extraordinary. Nie Tian stabilized his body, his face flushed, a mouthful of blood spewed out, and his face softened. Gu Sanso is the Vientiane third-level martial artist, and he is also a fourth-level alchemist, which is very terrifying. Huh? Gu Sanso patted it with a palm, and the expression on his face was not pleasant but surprised. He never imagined that a scum of the third level of Yuanling could block his full blow, which was a slap in the face. Master Gu, quickly kill him for my young master. Qin Yulong yelled frantically when he saw Gu Sanso make a move. Idiot, shut up. Gu Sanso gave Qin Yulong the cold look, not saving face for the queen's nephew. If it wasn't for Qin Yulong's special status, Gu Sanso would have killed him long ago. The young masters of these big families are more than a piece of trash, and every day they look like my boss in the sky. They are really stupid to the womb. Boy, what kind of martial art did you use just now? Gu Sanso asked with a frown, not in a hurry to do it again. As a fourth-rank alchemist, Gu Sancho's spiritual perception far exceeds that of ordinary warriors. He could see that the reason why Nie Tian was able to block his all-out blow was due to his strength and the martial arts he used. Gu Sanso felt that Nie Tian's punch just now at least used a mysterious or even an earth-level martial skill. Earth-level martial arts, even the royal family of the Blue Cloud Empire doesn't have it.